Hi everybody and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video and gameplay. Today, as you can see, we're bringing back the series Punish Netdeckers, though today I think is a little bit different because this is Punish Aphelios. Aphelios as it is, I don't think is a super strong champion. We're not seeing it a whole lot in play. He's very difficult to use. I think there's going to definitely be a learning curve, but whatever the case, we're still punishing people who are running Aphelios today because, you know, everybody's running him. Everybody wants to try him out. He has dipped in usage a little bit, but we still have found quite a few games with Aphelios. So punish Aphelios. Everybody welcome that in. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So the deck that I wanted to create to punish Aphelios had to include Ionia just because we've got access to Nopa 5, which we are running too. And then I was kind of looking through the other cards that I could use inside the deck. Looked at kind of how Aphelios decks were constructed as well and realized that they use a lot of spells, a lot of cheap spells that they're able to cycle through their deck, you know, and use a lot of mana. And so we, I guess, singled in on the Stony Suppressor and honed in on kind of a mid-range Demacia Ionia list. It is kind of a hybrid, but and you'll notice here, I'll look at my little stats here for my cards. I got 31 units and 9 spells, so we are still running spells even though we do have the Stony Suppressor. All of them are relatively cheap. We've got the Ranger's Resolve, Notify, Sharp Sight, Single Combat, and Relentless Pursuit. So all relatively cheap. Relentless Pursuit is the most expensive that we have. What we want to do is just kind of curve out our game, get our early game cards, and then just kind of work our way up. So we start out with the Inspiring Mentor. Oh, and by the way, we're including a lot of the buffed Ionian cards into this deck, or recently changed ones that we use to buff up our own units rather than relying on spells to do that. So you'll see here we've got the Inspiring Mentor and the Greenglade Elder. Both of those cards were changed relatively recently. Inspiring Mentor a little while ago, but Greenglade Elder, and they both buff up our units' stats. So we can rely on other cards to buff up our units rather than spells. And then you'll see down here as well, we've got a full set of the Jeweled Protector for the exact same reason. So kind of cool how this deck works. So we've got Inspiring Mentor, we've got Egghead Researcher, Stony Suppressor, Shadow Assassin, and Zed as our early game cards. We use our others to buff them up depending on what we need. Normally, we want to get Zed in our opening hand and use the Inspiring Mentor to buff him up to 4 attack. There isn't much on turn 3 that's going to be able to block into a turn 3 4 attack Zed. So pretty strong there. Yeah, and then if it is an Aphelios deck or, you know, spell heavy deck, we're using Stony Suppressor. Yeah, and then late game we just kind of go into our late game unit. So Laurent Bladekeeper is used to buff up Zed. This is used to get him above the 3 health, I guess, area. So Calibrum, you know, hits for 3 damage, and a lot of times, I think a lot of new players especially pick up Calibrum just because they see the flat damage and want to take out a unit. So a lot of times they pick up Calibrum. Zed can't really withstand Calibrum unless we happen to have one of our 2 Sharp Sights in hand. So Laurent Bladekeeper, pretty good in keeping him alive, getting him to 4 health. So kind of important. Alright, then we go to Garen, Jeweled Protector for the same thing. We're buffing up Zed or Garen, and Genevieve Elmhart turn 6, Tiana Crown Guard turn 8. So yeah, pretty cool deck. Pretty self-explanatory. Buff our units with our other units. Relatively few spells. Use Stony Suppressor to keep the enemy from using a lot of their spells and taking out our units. And my record against the Aphelios, 100%. Have not lost the game yet with this deck, so kind of fun. Just as kind of pat myself on the back, I guess. Pretty fun to play if you want to punish Aphelios. So there we go. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Okay, we found an Aphelios, finally. This is not a standard Aphelios deck, that's for sure. In one corner we have Riven, Tarek, and Aphelios, and in the other, Zed and Garen. Very strange matchup if you ask me. Zed and Garen. Alright, let's see here. Inspiring Mentor into Egghead Researcher into Zed is pretty good. We are going to buff up the Zed more than likely with our Inspiring Mentor. He isn't Targon, so we could see some hushes. Now, the Noxus side makes me think that a lot of his spells are going to be buffing spells from Noxus rather than from Targon, you know, but who knows? We'll see. Alright, so let's go ahead and play Zed here. I like the extra aggression we get now from the Aspiring Mentor. And just like that, we trade into Blade Squire. Pretty evenly, we both get, you know, the effect from our unit that we want. So, not too bad. I really like that we have a turn 3 play. Yeah, we got Egghead Researcher now. So let's see if he has anything crazy. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, for sure, we're going for Zed here. We got 4 attack on the Zed. Able to take out Riven as well. And Tarek, for that matter. Not that he can play it, but pretty nice little attacker here. Nice. Kind of bet he doesn't block with the Iron Ballista, which is fine. We will take some damage, but not much we can do about that. He may have the quick attack here as well. That sucks just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, Aphelios. But he used the spell, so now he can't use his 2 cost. Weird. Alright, let's just go for the Egghead Researcher here. I think we do block. Prevents quite a bit of damage. I think it's worth it. And we'll pass, and I think that we open attack in case he picked up Calibrum. I do not have a backup Zed, so let's just go ahead and do it. We'll threaten the level up. We've got a Ranger Resolve to save him if he does have Calibrum, so that's nice. Either way, he's still trading into us, so I think this is fine. I'm not terribly upset about that. I will say one thing, we haven't picked up our Stony Suppressor yet. Alright, let's see what he does. He should have all 3 of the Ruin fragment, the blade fragments in his hand now, so he should be able to level him up, so that's why he's putting that out. Genevieve actually seems pretty good here. I think we play Genevieve. So he can't level up the Riven now, or he can level up the Riven, but he can't play the blade now.
No turning back now.
And I think we just kill the well, I guess we can't kill the Riven now, can we? It's a little annoying. I think we just block as much damage as we can. Maybe I should have killed off the Tarek. I don't know. We can pick them both up next round with her though if we want. I think we do that. He's got all 3 champions out. Let's go ahead and just pick off the Tarek. That's fine. Force him to use that if, like, I'm not terribly upset about it.
I'm sorry. The world awaits. Forward.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
I walk your path.
It's going to be a little awkward if he does have Calibrum. I guess I couldn't even kill her before, so there was really no point in putting out the Zed there. Definitely dumb. He does have to play the slow speed spell though, so we actually have a pretty good play into him here with Tiana Crown Guard.
The time for talk is over.
Honestly, I think we go like this.
Remember why we fight. The cost of war.
I give you muscles!
You cannot escape.
I think we just block like this.
Formation.
Okay, it's fine. Get the stun on the Riven here. Shouldn't be able to do anything to the Mind Splitter either. And I think we put Jeweled Protector into, yeah, it's fine. Let's actually use Ranger's Resolve. I think keeping this guy as healthy as possible is important. So he goes to 2. I'll take that. Make sure he lives. He did have Calibrum though. So let's go like this. We'll put out Zed, who's now massive. And we attack with these 2 cards. That won't help him though. Because it's a skill. Do we attack with the Infinite Mind Splitter? Yes, yes we do. Because we've got enough damage to win here. Now we just go in for the win.
It ends in silence.
I apologize to your parents.
Yeah. There we go. Maybe a little closer than we wanted. We did not pull the Stony Suppressor, which is unfortunate, and we did not get our Nopifies. Also annoying. But we got the win, which is the most rewarding thing of all, I think. Let me get too late. I wonder if that's some sort of weird innuendo. But we can play because there's an Aphelios, so that's pretty much the best thing. I'm going to keep everything but that. And now we do have a decent curve here. Ooh, even better. So let's go ahead and buff up our Zed. We do have a turn 3 attack, which is great. So let's see if he's got Zoe. We don't really have anything to take care of Zoe, because this is an Aphelios counter specifically, not a Zoe counter.
Oh yeah.
And
Pretty sparkle
I almost think we're just forced to attack here.
Show you how it's done.
Can I paint you?
It's okay, I guess. See what kind of card he got here, but we're either forced to attack or defend with it, so I don't know what we're supposed to do. I'm going to use Stony Suppressor because of this Ballistic Bot. This just makes it so much more awkward, I think, for this. Anyway, I opt for this over the Egghead Researcher because I'm playing Zed before the Green Glade Elder anyway. So this is fine. Yeah, let's just go for Zed. He's got a 2-cost Ignition here. Could have Thermogenic Beam. Could have Hush. This guy can't even kill me with... Well, no, he couldn't even use Hush, though. It's a great thing. He could have a Pale Cascade, but that's not going to save him either. See what he does. He's taking a long time to decide. Aphelios.
We must fight for both of us.
Like I said, an Aphelios counter we are. Does he let it hit? He's got an engine and he's got a champion. He may not want to block. Very interesting. Let's see what he does. This is like a nature discovery channel where we're watching like an animal. Let me get too late. Is sitting here, wondering what he should do. Does he kill off his units and allow my Zed to level up? Oh, he opts for the he opts for the block. All right, so we do end up getting a kill on his ballistic bot, which is fine. And let's see what he picked up. Calibrum, perhaps. I'll take it for a 3-cost Calibrum. And our opponent surrenders. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. It's great. Victor. Targon Piltover Zone, but where is the Aphelios? Where's the Aphelios? We've got Victor solo Victor deck. Squeaky? For real? Squeaky? Squeaky. I think I'm just gonna play this guy just to show him, like, let's do this. I'm gonna play this guy just to teach him a lesson. Teach this guy a lesson for not including Aphelios in this deck. There we go, 2 damage, buddy. Suck on that for a second. Why did I buff the Stony Suppressor? I was in a rage. Sorry everybody, I was in a rage. I should have buffed the Zed. I have no idea what I was thinking. That was my bad. Zealous rage. This is kind of funny because we kind of counter the mountain goat here. Let's put out the Zed. The only thing he could possibly have here is a Hush, and he could use it for 4 mana, so we're gonna see if he actually goes for it, and he does not, so we get a pretty nice attack. I'm gonna retain this guy for a blocker for the mountain goat, but yeah, he's got to decide if he wants to let me level up, and he can pay 2 for this mushroom cloud as well. I don't really care. Alright, Inspiring Mentor is looking pretty good onto the Garen here. We have no spells, so I don't really need to retain any mana here. Maybe I should have played the Egghead Researcher first, just to see if he has any just to see if he had any I don't think you can kill him, can he? I think it's okay actually to trade into him anyway. Maybe you should have kept him alive, I don't know. Uh-oh. Alright. Thought we'd pause for a second. Egghead Researcher. Cadragrin the Infernal. So yeah, he has to play this so that he can kind of block into Zed. Otherwise we just level him up on the spot. And do we play the Garen or an open attack? He can't play a gem here to save this guy. He probably's got buffs in hand. Let's play the Garen, I guess. Let's see what he's got. This goes for the mountain goat. I think we attack with these 2 and possibly with the Garen as well. I've got a second Garen, so I don't really care if this one dies, and the more units I get up here, the more he's going to be, I think, incentivized to block the Zed over the Garen. But this still allows us to level him up, so I'm okay trading the Garen into this guy. He does get gems, but we have the Stony Suppressor. Again, not an Aphelios deck, everybody. I am kind of sorry about that, but it is what it is. We just have to develop. Okay. Leveled up. What is he using counterfeit copies on? What could he possibly have in here? Oh, Messenger Sigil. Interesting. Well, this Stony Suppressor is really screwing this guy. Yeah, take him out. I dare you. Look at all these gems he's got. He can't even use them. I think we just go for the Garen here. He can use 1. And get this guy up to 3, then what? Okay. I guess it's he dealt 1 damage to me. You should have put Aphelios in your deck. I'm pretty sure you would have done better than with just a regular Victor. Calculated creation, which now he can't even use on anybody. We just preemptively go like this.
I have many faces.
Units are pretty huge here. He could have a silence, which I think is fine, and then this next round we can just use Tiana Crown Guard. Either way, he's going to have to block one of these units, and he just lets it go. He gives up on life. I'm sorry, Squeaky. I'm sorry that you had so many 1-cost spells in your deck, and that you weren't even in Aphelios deck. You were just a victim of circumstance. I'm sorry that you didn't make an Aphelios deck. We had to punish Victor for not having Aphelios with him. We're going against Dragon Slayer 100. Is this the same guy as before? We will find out. This will be super awkward if I lose. And is he just going to surrender? Alright. Maybe he just had bad cards before, right? Guess we'll find out. See if he's got Zoe this time around. We do have single combat. We do have turn 1 play as well. I imagine he is just going to open attack here, though. Now, one bad thing. Oh, okay. I was gonna say one bad thing about the I think we buff up the Shadow Assassin. One bad thing about having the Egghead Researchers is that they could have a you know, Bastion, make it go up to 2 health, or really anything else that's going to be able to save it. So, Shadow Assassin coming out here, we retain the ability to use single combat, and yeah, not too bad, I think. See, he says Aphelios out, and he does. This is much better for him this time, I think. We do have Notify still, though. But I think what we want to do here is take this trade with the Zoe, just to prevent level up. He's already at 3 of 10, so I can't really react here. We're going to take it. Alright. Let's see what we got. I think this Greenglade Elder is actually really nice. We could deny this. I think we hold on to it, though. Dang, okay. Not too bad. I'm glad we killed the Zoe. Pretty sweet, actually. I'm surprised he goes for this. Okay, we retain a blocker. That's fine. We prevent damage here. Also pretty good. And I think we just put out this second Egghead Researcher, fill up our board with these dragons so that we can buff them up with the Greenglade Elder. One of 4 for Aphelios. Cadragan is not the best dragon to end up with here, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and buff these. We retain mana for Notify. I think that's important as well. Okay, he opts for a blue card over red. And I think we get enough value out of this just to attack. And I'm fine trading with the Boxtopus. Alright, so we do need to get the Screeching Dragon out and take out the Twisted Fate. I'm pretty sure the Twisted Fate is actually a little bit more important to kill than Aphelios at the moment. Lifesteal? +1, +2. I think we can afford to Notify this one. put out our Screeching Dragon and we can go into Genevieve Elmheart this next round. But yeah, we want to kill this Twisted Fate. Okay, that's fine. And let's go for Genevieve Elmheart. Again, we have enough mana for Notify here. This is going to be a huge hit, and we're going to be able to take out multiple units with Genevieve here.
Hold nothing back.
I don't think he should have anything that can stop me here. And our opponent surrenders, so yeah. There we go. Another win against Aphelios.